financial and logistical sense. This is why they were so heavily invested in Europe in the first place. Right next door, it only cost Russia about $3 to ship a barrel west. Reducing shipments to the global south doubles the cost of shipping. Not only that, but it makes it harder for the Western firms who traditionally handled much of the original trade routes to buy in. Russian shipping companies quickly found a workaround. That's just contracted under foreign shipping firms to deliver our oil to the far reaches of the globe. Working with intermediaries outside the Western days would enable them to circumvent the $60 per barrel oil cap and make significantly more than they otherwise could. Russian companies found traders willing to work new routes, re-registered others in countries without sanctions, and quickly found an agreeable system. The more tankers flocked to the ports, the lower freight rates became, and now the supply of gas to Russia. Over time, the use of a shadow fleet of more than 500 antiquated shipping tankers from companies mostly registered in the Middle East, Africa, China, Latin America, and even Russia, enabled Russia to divert many of its traditional export goods into new markets. The West has tried to respond by imposing a new round of sanctions on tanker owners participating in the sale of Russian oil based in Turkey and in the United Arab Emirates. Yet the West is still trying to devise ways to combat Russia's ability to sidestep the effect of their sanctions altogether, at least in the realm of energy exports. While the oil price cap worked throughout 2022, about midway through 2023, Russia had managed to move most of its oil sales away from the EU and US routes into far less familiar Asian and Far Eastern markets. To its surprise, it found neutral nations like India eager to develop its cheaper stockpiles. Today, Indian consumption of Russian oil has skyrocketed from a high of 3% in 2021. There's one simple sugar habit.
Because finally did it. Happens.
Did you know that type 2 diabetes 21 to about 40% in 2023? Its original primary supplier, Saudi Arabia, has seen itself increasingly edged out of the market. China is more involved in Russian oil imports, with competition equally fierce between Russia and Saudi Arabia for the critical Chinese market. The impasse has forced both to come to a mutual agreement to curtail their oil production by as much as 300,000 barrels a day to reduce the size of their burgeoning surplus. This, they predicted, would raise the price of each barrel in turn and increase revenue. In the West, the fluctuation of global oil stock prices has forced nations like the United States to increase their production to record highs just to offset the inflationary impact of Russia and Saudi Arabia's decision. The result is an ongoing global oil struggle, with the East and West locked in a deadly cycle as each attempts to constrain the other while keeping their own economic life balance intact. These measures have seen global oil prices skyrocket well above even the targeted cap, enabling Russia to add far more revenue than it otherwise could. At home, Russia is gearing up for the economic livelihood. It knows the longer it can keep Ukraine in limbo, the greater chance it has to curtail the pipeline of Western aid. Experts in the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, for example, claim Russia's announced 2024 budget hints that it's ramping up the mobilization of its economy in order to sustain a longer war. For the first time in modern history, the country is set to spend 6% of gross domestic product on the military, and defense spending will exceed social spending. The war against Ukraine and the West is not only the Kremlin's biggest priority, it's now also the main driver of Russia's economic growth. What this means is that Russia's defense spending is now the highest it's been since the Cold War, and a third that of its most consequential partner, China. Russia has realized that the more it spends on the war in Ukraine, the more it's able to replenish its dilapidated defense industry. If the conflict stagnates or better, it can continue to pump money into its military-industrial complex, which then trickles down into domestic society as a whole. The state rumor predicts that revenues will triple into 2024, social spending will increase sevenfold, education, healthcare, and the like will remain steady, and inflation will be negligible. So looking at the group, how exactly does that work? Is it just unable to match the current rate of loss among its military, when massively inflated military spending programs doom an already shaky Russian economy? Yes and no. It has a lot of financial responsibilities. Foremost is the fact that it has to pay its recruits about $2,000 a month. That is, when it has to pay on time. This, by comparison, is around 3 times the national median monthly salary for military-aged males. The fact they can earn far more in the military than they ever could work in the factory with equal rewards provides a strong personal incentive to join. What's more, if they die, which seems very common these lost in Afghanistan.
Each cat is
combined.
incredibly
What that
unique.
means is
Feed
that
your
there have
cat's
been a
unique
lot
needs
of
with Royal
payouts to
Canin
the
Precise
families of the
Nutrition.
deceased, along with government-subsidized mortgages, pensions, and other salaries. And what that means is that there has been a massive influx of expendable income pumped back into the Russian economy, which has more than compensated for negative foreign translation imposed by the Western powers. The path ahead is relatively clear for Russia. It doesn't need to print out an ungodly amount of cash to make it all work. All it has to do is maintain its historic deficit while their oil and gas revenues recover, and Bob's your uncle. According to one commentator, Russia can afford to run at its current deficit level for half a century until it comes close to replacing current American projects. That's a sensible solution. Today in Russia, defense production is in full swing. Its civilian industries are matching pre-war production levels, and Russian unemployment is up and raging. Yet we feel we should issue a word of caution. It won't all be sunshine and rainbows for the Russian war economy moving forward. Russia's defense sector is historically inefficient in its management and profitability. For example, in 2022, the Russian state-owned defense conglomerate Rosneft actually managed to make less in the sale of weapons and military equipment in 2022 than it did in 2020. The Russian space agency is hemorrhaging cash. One state-owned shipbuilding corporation is in the same boat. Experts believe the projected growth in Russian military spending is an attempt to keep pace with these costs. As the ruble continues its steady devaluation, the cost of military equipment will only rise. Similar to its shadow fleet, Russia has tried to sidestep the impact of sanctions by purchasing critical Western-made components, like semiconductors, computer chips, lasers, and other technological equipment, from unsanctioned border countries like Armenia, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan at a slightly larger price. The same thing is happening in China and Turkey. Today, the West is trying to find new ways to incentivize these countries to stop these practices. The plan to control Russia's access to fast-growing global markets is like trying to control a monopoly hydra, similar to attempting to limit oil exports using crude price cap controls. If you eliminate one market, another presents itself. In order to truly slow down the Russian economy, a country or coalition of countries would have to essentially sanction not only Russia, but every country adjacent to Russia, and do this with such strict measures that Russia becomes virtually sealed off from the outside world. As we discussed today, doing this would not just impact Russia's own ability to function and subsist, but would inject chaos into the global marketplace. With certain countries entirely dependent on Russian business and energy exports, this is simply impossible. Russia has a way of surprising us, however, and just might find a way to implode its own economic lifelines all on its own. Demographically, Russia, like many countries, has an aging population in terminal decline. The more fighting age men it deprives from its labour force, the harder it will be to increase industrial productivity, something it will inevitably have to do if the war escalates in any manner. Sweeping conscription drives are already unpopular, and will continue to be so as they impact the economy's ability to exploit. With spending so skewed towards the defence sphere, social spending will suffer. Russia's dependence on tech imports to maintain its military effectiveness means inflation will continue to creep higher and higher. This may leave the country with few options: abandon the war altogether and seek replacement with the West, an option Putin seems remiss to adopt in light of the fact that it would cause a significant shock to the Russian economic system, or he can simply lock the country in for the long haul. Overhauling the economy to remain on the war footing indefinitely may result in short-term prosperity, relative to what things were like in 2022, yet it may also force the economy, as one expert eloquently put it, into the snare of perpetual war. Put in this context, Putin's decision to dig in and deadlock the struggle in a deadly stalemate over the past year makes full economic sense, and as the Russian economy tanks, which admittedly it appears unlikely to do, Putin's popularity will remain intact. Yet we should all remember that we've seen this movie before. Unchecked military spending over an imprecise amount of time in economies over-reliant on singular industries sounds an awful lot like the Cold War. Living conditions will eventually deteriorate. Critical industries will increasingly struggle to source the maintenance and technological parts they need. Brain drain caused by the loss of hundreds of thousands of fleeing Russians, endemic migrant worker shortages caused by the fact that due to sanctions, workers are simply unable to send wages back home. All this constitutes a deadly cycle. As Russia runs out of labor, and as it becomes unable to supply its soldiers, it could result in potentially likely devastating political consequences. But what does Putin care? He has 37 million men of military age to deal with, compared to only 15 million in Ukraine. This critical regional advantage will contribute to attrition, especially because Putin knows Ukraine also needs a fleeting advantage for their ongoing offensive operations to have a chance of penetrating his military defenses, and that number is generally only applicable when the aggressor enjoys some semblance of air power. It's now a waiting game. Winter will put a freeze on operational mobility for the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, the sinews of Putin's power continue to hum along. So what do you think? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more military content and analysis from military experts. Protests in Russia. Finally, protesters clashed with police in a remote Russian town. After local activists Russia's mobilization drive for the war in Ukraine. He called it the genocide of the Bashkir people. This is all going down in Kurdistan. You can see from this red diagram that this is located in Kazakhstan. And when he was sentenced for it, actually has nothing to do with Ukraine. Also, he refused to take to a village council meeting. This man is a local environmental activist. And he insists his words were mistranslated here. What he said was translated by someone else. The phrase is often used to describe people from caucuses, people with darker skin colors. Alsanov said he was referring to poor people, not people with darker skin. The activist drive, the genocide of the Bashkir people.
How old is your brain? Playing wordscapes just 10 minutes a day sharpens your mind. And as you get older, it's important to keep your brain healthy. A few rounds of this game allows your mind to focus while solving puzzles in beautiful and relaxing environments. Can you find the right words? It's time to challenge your brain. Download Wordscapes now and play for free. But please, don't upset Granny.
Всегда боролся за справедливость, за свой народ, за свою республику.
This sentencing took place in a small town of over 17,000 people, and 10,000 people